Hello and welcome to this video. Today we are looking at the YieldMax announcement that was made on Wednesday, the 13th of August, 2025. In this video we're going to go over the background of the YieldMax ETFs, my strategy with them. Then we're going to review this week's affected YieldMax ETF groups, and show my updated dividend calculations based on this latest YieldMax announcement. Then look over some of the action items that I need to do. Disclaimer. Investing involves the risk of loss. This video is not meant to be financial advice. And other than owning the ETFs presented in this video, I have no affiliation with the company that issued them. All right, so background. YieldMax has several types of ETFs that they've announced that they released, and they fall into basically five different groups. They have some weekly payers that are paid out weekly, obviously. Then they have four groups, A, B, C, D, which are paid out every 4 weeks. And this week's affected group is Group B. So, based on YieldMax's Wednesday's dividend announcements, I buy more of the weekly and group ETFs to achieve my desired monthly income target. My current annual income goal per YieldMax ETF is roughly $2,400 per year. The reason why you can't do it by monthly is 4 weeks. Sometimes you have 5-week ETF, 5-week months, and sometimes you have 4-week months. And this month actually happens to be a 4-week month. So I'm going to get paid 5 times from YieldMax this month versus last month and the month before, which was only 4 times. All right, so let's take a look at the announcement that they made. Sorry. Here it is. This was what the announcement came out, and oh, good Lord. Come on, there we go. Okay, so as you can see, this is the YieldMax announcements for August 13th. Right there. Weekly payers and Group B. Also want to note that the ex-dividend date for this announcement is tomorrow, August 14th, and the pay date will be Friday, August 15th. That's important because sometimes they move the pay date to Monday if there's a holiday or something else interrupting Friday payout. So this is the whole list right here. And then at the very bottom, they also talk about how next week they'll be doing the weekly payers and Group C. So let's go ahead and adjust my spreadsheet so I can know what to buy. Here you can see in my spreadsheet the weeklies here in the gray, and in blue we've got the Group B. And according to my initial calculations, I need about another $7,000 worth of ETFs to go with my margin balance there. It's terrifying. But let's go ahead and update all of the information here. All right, so I'm going to start putting in the data here. So for Chippy, we've got there we go. Oh, it's paying out more than the average, which is good, which means I won't have to add any to that. And I shouldn't have to add any more for the weeklies, because the target I adjusted last week and was able to not have to worry about adding funds to it. See right here, we're right at 2461 and 2470 or 27. So as long as it's above 2,400, I'm happy. So let's hope it stays that way. Keep some steady. That's the problem with. That's one thing that's an issue with YieldMax ETFs, is sometimes it's very hard to keep the. They're not very consistent. That's why I also use the average to do my calculations here, because otherwise you might fall short and you might have to add funds. But right now everything seems to be running pretty well. Yeah, this is going to work out well. Oh, good. YieldMag or YMag has made has bounced back Thank goodness, because that thing was just horrible before. And YieldMax is still below the average, which is not. Yep, see, there you go. Exactly what I'm talking about. The average for YieldMax was 16 cents per share, but this week they're only going to pay 11 cents. So I got to add $661 in order to get it to be above 2,400. That is very annoying. I wish that was not the case, but anyway, that goes into the calculations. Let's see. Now, I did not make adjustments last week to the Group B ETFs, so now let's go and see how those are affected with the new payouts and how much I have to add. Okay, nothing for Babo. Dips is short Nvidia, so this is going to be pretty bad. Look at that. Dips used to pay 44 cents, now it's only paying 17 cents. What does that tell you? Yep, having to add a lot of money to dips. But again, it's a short type of ETF. So I might need to abandon that stuff altogether, but we'll see. Wow, even with Facebook being above the average, I'm still having to add funds to it. It's not good. But this will be the last increase I'll be doing for the year for all my YieldMax ETFs, because 2,400 was the goal for this year, and I was going to hope to get it before December. I've decided to go ahead and start ahead. Oh wow, okay. Again, JPMO average is 44 cents, and I'm only getting paid 28. That's the problem with, like I said, that is the problem with YieldMax ETFs. They're all over the place when it comes to payouts. Again, okay. Tomorrow, gotta add funds. So far, having to add a lot of funds, which is not going to be good for my dividend, my margin. But the last one here is PLTY, which is paying out $7.49. Wow, this is good. This is a lot of money. All right, so according to this, instead of having to add around $7,000 in funds, I'm now going to have to add $8,072, which is not too far off from what I was expecting. So quite happy. Not happy about it, but obviously it's better than what I had before. So yeah, that's the. Let me go ahead and I'll fix the average on my my calculations here as well. Nope. This goes there. Okay, let's see if it changes the. Nope, it did go down a little bit. I don't know why, but it did affect the how much I have to put in. Okay, so today I need to buy this many shares to these stocks right here. No, right there, and I will do that later today. That way, on Friday, I can get paid out roughly $2,714, which is not too bad. I'm quite happy with that amount. But like I said, it'll be maintenance from this month on because I will not be increasing this throughout the year. I could, but I want to pay down my margin, and I want to start investing in some other things and do some other strategies. All right, so back to the presentation. All right, so as I said, in order to reach my latest dividend goals, I need to make some additional share purchases into my account. The high yield dividend payout should be reflected in my account on the 15th of August. Come back after 15th of August to see how much I actually received from my YieldMax ETFs. All right, so thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment. And if you want to see what happened last week, click the playlist on the right there. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video.